All right, let's talk about the Rock Vise. Now, a couple things here. I am in sort of a niche area of shooting, right? I compete in F-class long-range precision shooting. I have a 22-pound rifle. I'm gonna have a $4,000 scope on top of that rifle very soon. And so for me, having an item that I felt secure about, that I felt was well built, but wasn't extremely overpriced, was extremely important to me. And that's why it's taken me so long to be able to find an item that I felt that I could trust. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of other products out there that you can use, and you know, those might be a better option for you. I know for myself, for a very long time, the top competitor in the market was about $1,500. Now, for me, that's a lot of money to spend. And keep in mind that I do spend quite a bit of money on my gear, but when you're looking to buy ammo, when you're looking to buy reloading equipment, when you're looking to build up your rifle, do you want to spend $1,500 or do you want to invest that in other things? And that's sort of the category that I fell into. And that's why when I saw the Rock Vise, I got very interested. Now, I hadn't seen anything about them before, and I've been following this industry for about 10 years. Here's the key thing, they're new. I talked to their owner. They're only have really been operating within the last 2 years, and really in productions and sales within the last year. And so I was able to talk to one of them. I was able to talk about the product, the design, the future of the company, and that alone got me extremely interested in what we're doing. The other thing was that this item, although extremely robust, although extremely nice looking and something I'm very excited to put into my shop, was half the price of the top thing that I was looking for, and it exploded onto the scene. This item started showing up on the bench of all of the top guys in the industry. Now, I don't know if that's good marketing, but I will tell you that even where I saw that $1,500 press, I started to see this replace it. And so I got extremely interested. And for me, I really wanted this to be an all-encompassing area where I can put hardware, where I can clean my rifle, where I can work on it, switch stuff out. And I needed it to be something that was extremely secure. I needed something that was be robust. And ultimately, if it looked good, that was a win for me. And that's why I decided to go with the Rock Vise. So let's talk about this a little bit before we actually put it into work, do a cleaning session on it. I want to show you guys exactly what we have. So let's start with the tray. Now, this is nice, you know, it's solid built, it's extremely good looking. The key thing about the tray here is that it's ambidextrous. So what I mean by that is it can sit here on the front, or it can be mounted here on the other side. So whichever way that your shop is set up, I really like being able to move the tray to either side, whichever works for you. For me, I am working it on the right-hand side, and I love that there's also this tray on top. So I have both of these to hold plenty of stuff for me to work on my rifle. Let's put this over to the side and let's work on the actual bad boy here. So let's turn this around. Now, Made in America product right here. If you care about American made products and you are looking for something that's extremely well built, this is what you're looking for. Now, I have had a chance to play around with this a little bit, and I will say that this system here is extremely impressive. This is the locking mechanism for the actual rod that comes through, so you can give it some pull, give it some play. That way you can get the distance that you need to set up here. And it does not take very much to lock it down, right? Now I'm just gonna use my finger here. If you see, that's it, locked down, can't move it. As hard as I try, will not go. I've put my 22-pound rifle on this. I've sort of yanked on it because that's the test that you see out there, and it doesn't move. So this little bit of movement, in order for that amount of grip, is very impressive. And that's one of the things that they boasted, was that's why it's called the Rock Vise, because it is rock solid. So very excited about how easy that is to do. And I like that you can move it around again. Like I said, there are different connections here. I have put my handgun on here. I've worked on my rifle on here just to see if I liked it in the amount of time that I could to sort of send it back. Everything was good, everything was great. But you can see, you can turn these over. Love it, tightens down. You don't have to worry about anything. So let's go ahead, let's flip it over. Now, I know this is just sort of a preference thing to have this on the other side, but this here, the engraving that's done on this is really, really nice. I really like the way that it pops and it's that sort of chrome look. Now, I want to show you guys here the way that this adjusts out. Now, this doesn't come with this knob. This is an upgrade. It normally has this setup here, but the knob is extremely nice. I like it very much. And it sort of reminds me of the Henderson knobs. If you have a Henderson out there, you're looking at Henderson trimmers, this is looks exactly like that sort of setup. And the way this works is you can screw it out, you can see it's adjusting, you can slide your system in here, and then you lock it down. You can move it to whatever direction. So if you can move it down so your rifle's pointed up, lock it down and clean it. So this is a great product. Now, I know it's a Vise, it's a little expensive, but when you are working on things that you value, these sort of things matter, and I'm so happy that this came out in a price point that I felt comfortable with, that hopefully you guys will feel comfortable with. So let's go ahead, let's actually go mount it down. I'm gonna be doing a cleaning session today. Now, the thing for me and the way that I've had to clean in the past is been very difficult, right? I sort of have the top end of my butt on top of a drawer. I have the bipods on, so it's facing down and I'm pushing stuff through and I have to hold it because the rod is pretty tight when it's going through the bore, and I'm sort of moving and the rifle is moving back and forth. So I'm excited to see how this holds up. That's one of the most important things to me, that I'm not accidentally jarring, hitting anything when I am actually cleaning my item. So we're gonna take a look at that, and that's gonna be sort of the look and the review of this product. I will have a link for this in the bio if you guys wanna do that. Check it out. There we go. If you're looking for a trusted company that's a 2A supporter, go check out Cap City Tees. They are in the industry to help. They will custom build whatever you need for your team, for your shooters, for your business. So get out there. Thank you guys for the support. Let's get back over to the episode. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna bore you with a full walkthrough of how to clean your rifle. If you want a video on that, let me know, comment below. But we're mostly here to just test this out. Now, I am gonna show you guys in a second why I decided really to go with this product. But first, let's take a look and see how dirty my barrel is. Now, it really wasn't that bad. I think maybe I'd had about 100 rounds through it, and one shot. I normally clean right after I shoot, but I think I let this sit for a couple weeks. But you see those drawers down there? So what I used to do is put the butt in the top drawer, and then I would have my bipods on the front, and I would angle it down like this, but it would be inside of the bottom drawer below the cords drawer. And that was a nightmare. It worked, sure. But what I want to show you guys is if you pay attention to the rod, when I'm pushing it through, you can see sometimes it bends up. That's because it does not go through super smooth, right? I'm trying to get that material in the barrel out, and so it's pretty stiff, and that's why you can see me putting my hand on there. That keeps the rod down, it keeps it aligned, it pushes it in straight. But when I had nothing to hold it and it was just sliding back and forth inside of those drawers, it was a real problem. Now, yes, I could have got something cheaper. You know, there are products that are, you know, $100, less than $100. Maybe I could have made something, but ultimately with something like this and you value your equipment, I really wanted something where I felt comfortable and I felt like I was going to be able to take care of what I had. You know, this is an expensive rifle, it's an expensive scope, and I really did not want to be in a position where I was damaging it. And so ultimately, that's why I decided that I was gonna go with, now keep in mind, I did also wait about 2 years before I had invested in a nice vise. I did have a shop vise, and I had bought some stuff off of Amazon so I could clamp the rifle down. They ended up breaking because they were just like a hard plastic, which was sort of the reason that I wanted to go this direction. But ultimately, that's why I decided that I really was ready to make that investment, and I'm really glad I did, honestly. I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but the versatility of it, the design of it specifically for gun users in mind, is something that I really appreciate, that I'm really grateful for. And so I'm excited to get more rounds through this, but you can see I had no problems cleaning this. And now maybe, you know, you don't go as hard as I do on your cleaning. Maybe this isn't something you need to do super regularly, but this is something that's going to last my lifetime. I'm never going to need to buy another one of these. And that's always sort of how I look at it when it comes to getting items like this. So I'm happy with this purchase. It cleaned well, it held up, and it looks nice. I mean, if you guys are looking at this, I think you can see that it really shines up nice right here in the reloading room. So I did end up cleaning in 2 positions. One was to clean the barrel. The other one is to clean the face of the ACE system. And so both of those went well. I switched the rifle around. I will eventually use it to take the system apart. And I'm excited to do all of that. And I actually will be doing a video with it where I will use it to level the scope. So look forward to that, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, thank you for your support. Please like, comment, and share. And if you haven't yet, head on over to blackplagueprecision.com, where I have officially launched the Black Plague Precision website featuring all things long-range precision. You guys get out there, get to the range, and take the shot.